because like you said, I've been on both sides of it. I gotta accept it, like after cheating, and I accepted somebody else after cheating.
Okay.
What I would say about the accepting the woman back after cheating, what I experienced is I feel like the woman respects you less after you forgave her for cheating.
Yeah.
2, I feel like now, because if she already a cheater, will some people feel so bad inside for cheating that they really, really want to commit the change? Yes. But is that the case most likely? Hell no. So for the most part, people won't change. So since people won't change, after I forgive you back, not only do you lose respect for me as a man for entertaining you after this, you look at it like, well, I'm still really the same person. I still really got the same desires and interests.
Yeah.
Now I know he'll forgive me, or now I know how I got caught last time. So I can, I can be a little smarter with it. So that's exactly what I experienced. So my thought process is, if my girl cheat on me now, it's raps. Welcome back to another episode of the Don't Be a Viking podcast, y'all. Today I got a good brother with me. I'm gonna need you to introduce yourself by name, age, occupation, and relationship status.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy quaydoodae. 21 years old, straight from Memphis, Tennessee. Occupation, entrepreneur, rapper, self-motivated, influencer, relationship status to be determined.
Complicated. All right. So the first question I want to ask is, have you ever taken somebody back that's cheated, or have you ever been taken back after you cheated?
Most definitely. Both ways. Both ways, just because you got to know your person. Okay. So you got to know your person. Like, in a relationship nowadays, most people ain't accepting of the person they are. So, meaning, if I come to you, because I'm honest about myself. Yeah. If I come to you and I tell you exactly who I am, who I am, I'm not going to be no perfect person. I'm going to make mistakes all the time. I make mistakes every day. And I can accept you for making your mistake. But lying about it, that's what I can't take. I can't take. I can't stand lies.
Say if they cheated and they come to you about it, you'll forgive them, versus if they cheat and they don't come to you and you just gotta find out. Or now, I know you said you forgave them in the past, or is it like now on now you won't forgive them no matter what, or you will still forgive them if they, I messed up.
It really depends on how they did it. I ain't gonna say those. It depends on how they did it, or just if you were sneaky with it, or if I feel manipulated, you try to just play with my mindset or anything. Cause like, you can do it. Nah, you can't do it. Nah, don't do it. But don't be so roguish. Like, I'm a forgiving person, but just because I'm forgiving don't mean I'm forgiving.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna forget what you did. So just because you did that, I might not take you back. It just depends. It just depends on the situation.
So what's the most, how can I say, this is an oxymoron, but what's the most appropriate way that she can cheat that you would take her back?
Appropriate way? That ain't even, man. Appropriate is like, man, that's a hard one right there, because I don't think there's no appropriate way to cheat.
Okay.
But like, so if you do what you do, maybe like text somebody else, maybe entertaining somebody, I could accept that, because I probably didn't do my part. But you going up there, you having
sex or something?
Not even that. Like, that is 3 levels to me.
Okay.
The first level is definitely talking, entertaining.
Yeah.
The second one is having sex.
Okay.
The third one is going on dates. Like, if you looking to replace me now.
So you say going on dates is worse than cheating?
That's the worst one. That's the worst one.
Okay.
Because you looking to replace me. At that point, you doing stuff that is a lot more intimate, if that makes sense. Like, you going on dates, he buying you flowers. That's crazy. He buying you flowers. he doing all
You got enough room? I need to scoot it up. You good? Okay.
But now, like, that's the crazy part. Like, you just looking to replace somebody at that point.
Okay.
Good. it's kind of weird because it ain't no appropriate way to cheat.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
You know what I mean? But definitely, we ain't gonna make it. If you go to level 2, you ain't gonna see me. You ain't gonna see me no more anyway. But yeah,
I feel like I switch 2 and 3. I feel like if you go on a date with them, I'm still on you hard. Like I'm still finna get on you.
Yeah.
But I feel like you still ain't crossed the final threshold. I feel like the final threshold is sex.
Yeah.
Like you said, I definitely agree with number 1. You talking, entertaining, but we're not even gonna beat around the bush. You still cheat.
Yeah.
Like it's simple as that. And I feel like after the talking and entertaining, if you go on a date, I feel like that's the same thing as level 1, just in person. Yeah. Like that's still the same talking and entertaining. But if you as a woman have sex with another man, you lost it. Like I was scared because let's say us as a man, if we have sex with another woman, we can do this, and I'm not advocating for it, but we can do it as far as, dang, she attractive, I like the way she look, have sex just off that. That's not the same with you. You can't just, or for the most part, women in general won't just, oh, he attractive, let me sleep with him. Yeah. It's a deeper thought process that went behind this.
Exactly.
So if you did enough with him, like to get comfortable with him, to have sex with him, you completely lost it. But like you said, if you get past like step 1, I don't give a damn what.
I don't even really want to. I'm gonna be mad at you for a couple of days, for a couple of weeks, maybe. Yeah. But it's like, all right, let me say my point. All right, so for you to go on a date with somebody, because let's be honest, women nowadays, especially our age, you gotta think about it. They ready to pop it off. Either way, men, we gonna cheat if we do cheat. We gonna cheat, but we just gonna do what we do. It's just a lust thing. Yeah. Women are trying to find your replacement if they cheat. Like if she just let you have sex, I mean, anybody can just have sex. Anybody can have sex. Yeah. But you can't pull somebody off the side of the street and just be like, okay, I just want to go on a date because I trust you enough to protect me on this date and just have fun and cover me and all this type of stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like more of a emotional tie to it, because anybody can have sex. I can find somebody right now. Facts. You know what I mean? But the dating, nah, cut that out. Cut that out.
So when you accepted the other person back for cheating, did you feel a difference in the relationship? Did you feel like the bond was weaker? Did you feel like you respected them less, they respected you less, or was everything the exact same?
Yeah, you're gonna have that moment where you're gonna respect each other less and you don't trust each other as much. Yeah. And everything gonna feel like it's gonna fall down, of course. But at the end of the day, like I said, you gotta know your person. Yeah. You gotta be accepted for your person, your flaws and all. So that's the main thing on it anyway. Like a liar, like I said, a liar that's cheating, that's all right, you're not getting forgiveness. You know what I'm saying? You can't get forgiveness for that. But if you come up to me, all right, yeah, I did, you caught me, I did what I did, all right, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we can work around it now. Yeah. But I can't deal with the lying. I just can't deal with it.
Now, because like you said, I've been on both sides of it. I got accepted, like after cheating, and I accepted somebody else after cheating. Okay. What I would say about the accepting the woman back after cheating, what I experienced is, I feel like the woman respects you less after you forgave her for cheating. Yeah. 2, I feel like now, because if she already a cheater, will some people feel so bad inside for cheating that they really, really want to commit the change? Yes. But is that the case most likely? Hell no. So for the most part, people won't change. So since people won't change, after I forgive you back, not only do you lose respect for me as a man for entertaining you after this, you look at it like, well, I'm still really the same person. I still really got the same desires and interests. Yeah. Now I know he'll forgive me, or now I know how I got caught last time. So I can, I can be a little smarter with it. So that's exactly what I experienced. So my thought process is, if my girl cheat on me now,
Yeah.
It's raps. Like,
Okay.
I really don't want to hear your explanation.
Yeah.
I really, like, even if you really sorry, you might be. I'm not saying you capping.
Yeah.
But I'm not willing to take that chance.
It's just not in me right now. It's just not in me. I know what you mean. It's just not in me.
What I look at it is, if somebody shot you before,
yeah,
will you trust this same person with a gun around you again?
Absolutely
I would.
Like,
I'm looking to make it out alive from the first gunshot. So I don't want to keep playing with my fate like that by putting trust in the same person with the same weapon in their hand.
For sure.
So I'm like, I now don't believe in second chances. Do you?
Yeah. Now,
Yeah, I'm straight.
I believe in forgiving. I'll forgive you, but we can't do nothing else. It's
Facts.
like you can go your way and I can go my way. It just wasn't our time.
Facts.
It just wasn't our time. So I just see you at the top.
I
just see you at the top.
Now, what do you feel about your woman's wardrobe? Let's say you met a woman dressed a certain way.
Okay.
After y'all get serious, you want her to change her wardrobe to a more modest wardrobe. Okay. Do you think that's appropriate for a man to ask his woman, or do you feel like you should let her dress however she want to dress?
I feel like you shouldn't even have to ask women to, if she want to be serious. If you being serious, don't dress how you was looking for a man. Facts. If you looking for other men, you know how you dressing. Come on now, like Facts. You know how you dress when you look for other men. Women, you know, women know. Yeah, just women know what they do. Women know what they do. So no, you shouldn't even have to ask that. But she shouldn't be out here looking for attention in any type of way.
Facts.
From anybody else but her man if she's serious about it. But I'm saying, women, show your confidence. You could be confident. I'm not insecure. Yeah. Anything. So if she want to go out and if she want to show a little something, but I'm not saying don't go outside with just a bra on and just the smallest of skirts and you begging for attention right now. If you begging for attention, you don't need me. So women do what you do, but just not with me. That's all I say.
So what if she say, like you said, she want to show a little something? Yeah. What is this little something? Like, what's permitted versus what's not permitted?
Okay, you know how women might have them little like slim sundresses or something like that. It might show a little chest or just show a little stomach or something like that. But what's not permitted is showing your ass and all this right here. Yeah. And just like we know. Yeah. Like, we know. Like,
so if a dude want his woman to cover up all the way and he won't let her show nothing at all, do you also agree with that, or is he doing too much?
You mean like what you mean by
like, okay, up, let's say I wish we had more female examples, like somebody famous I can point out, but all the famous people dress like sluts, for lack of a better word.
I can say it like this: like, if you dressing like Sexy Red, no ma'am.
No.
But if you dressing like her, you know who her is.
I know the name. I know that's an artist. Yeah. But I don't know her. Like, I don't know how she look or dress.
That's my girlfriend. I'm just telling you right now. If you dress like her, that's cool because she respect herself. She got a certain type of respect for herself, even if she's not in a relationship. But like you said, covering head to toe and stuff like that, nah, because I want you to express yourself. Be your own person. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no controlling person. I'm not gonna control you all the way. I'm gonna lay down some ground rules. You know what I'm saying? Ground rules for sure, because I want to be respected. Just like you want to be respected. Yeah. That's all it is. It's just a respect thing.
Now, the last sister that I had on the podcast, she was saying that the reason she dressed and other sisters dress the way they dress is it's a part of their expression or whatever. Cool. I also explained to her, off you expressing yourself a certain way, it can come with certain backlash. Yeah. Part of that backlash is disrespect by other people. Yeah. So she was saying, so you saying that a woman deserves to get disrespected if she dresses a certain way? Not at all. But what I am saying is she putting herself on the side of probability to be disrespected. Yeah. I'm not saying she deserves it, but if you eat like a fat ass all day, will you become a fat ass is being a fat ass detrimental to your health? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So am I saying you deserve to have bad health? No. But you doing certain actions lead to a certain outcome that's detrimental to you.
Yeah.
Same thing in this situation. You wearing a certain wardrobe will lead to a certain amount of respect, will lead to a certain amount of actions that's being done to you. So I say I will be more on the side of I wouldn't want my woman wearing no tight form clothing to show her form at all.
Yeah.
Now, when a woman first hear this, like it's easier for a man to hear this, like, okay, I can see where you're coming from.
Mm-hmm.
When a woman first heard this, they're like, oh, you oppressing women and, and all this other stuff. So my thought process on it is, like you said, you will like want your woman to be able to express herself. Yeah. Like, okay, cool. That's similar to what the last sister said. But I would say the reason I wouldn't want her to express herself in that way is because it's so many ways to express yourself. I feel like that's more on the side. If you expressing yourself through your physical form, that's more on the side that will lead to you getting disrespected or X, Y, and Z. Because let's say if you respect a woman or value a woman physically, physically they inferior to men. They put them on a lower pedestal. They don't like help exalt them. All right, cool. If you value women off their attractiveness, which they are attractive, now you put yourself on the side of being looked as a sexual object. Now you put yourself on the side of being treated as such, anything other than what you are intrinsically. Like you naturally divine young woman, cool. But if you make yourself appear as a sex object, now you put yourself on the side to, all right, folks probably misuse you and treat you as a sex object. So, all right, cool. If I want the most value out of her, I probably shouldn't have her seeking value and validation off her physical appearance. All right, cool. So attractiveness out, physicality out. The only thing that will really rise women up to have them be valued the most is if they try to derive power from their inner self. Like how they can cater to you emotionally, how they can become one with you as a partner and help you rise in life, their mentality, how smart they is. That's the part you need to try to goddamn get some attention off of. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if my woman say, oh, I wanna like be confident, okay, get confidence off your inner qualities, since this the thing that benefits you the most. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna tell my girl, it's two sides of it. You got an inside and an outside. If focusing on and getting value off your outside leads to your mistreatment, how about you cover the outside and that forces everybody else to focus on the other quality if it's on the two sides to it.
You know what I think when we do that?
What?
It's a lot easier just to walk outside and build confidence just by dressing like how it is.
What?
I think that's what it is. I just think it's real easier for them because it's easier for a woman to walk down the street and get a compliment than it is a man.
Facts.
So it's like women, when they hear compliments and they hear good things about their appearance, it makes them feel good inside.
And that part, it's like, I understand. Yeah. Because everybody, if you get a compliment every day,
it's going to make you feel good.
Everybody going to feel good.
It's going to make you feel good.
So I'm like, that part, I get it. And it's I'm not trying to, like, dismiss that part.
I'm not either, but it's easier. It's like, but why not do it the hard way? Why not really show your real confidence and your real energy on your inside and show what you can, your talent, not your appearance, but your talent.
Thanks.
There's a lot of good looking people out here.
That's a perfect way to put it. It's not your appearance, your talent. You born with your appearance. You got to cultivate your talent. So then another thing I be thinking about is if they say, oh, but it make me confident, or like, cultivate my self-esteem, if you do it off your physical presence, eventually your physical side will deteriorate. Like, so if you derive your self-esteem off how you look, as you get older, by your logic, your self-esteem will go down. But if you derive your self-esteem off your inner qualities, you can be old as hell, but still confident as a young spring chicken. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, these arguments don't make sense. Like, where folks that don't really take the time to sit and think about this be like, oh, that do make sense. You go, girl.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, bro, no, what the heck? Like, bro, certain stuff we cannot co-sign.
Nah,
like,
we can't. Nah,
but what I had said last podcast with the other sister, because she said something this. I ain't gonna lie. Matter of fact, I ain't even gonna get my thought process on it. I'm gonna let you get your thought process on it. She said when she with somebody, she's okay with her partner stepping out. And I'm like, okay, I think most dudes will be okay with it too. Like,
okay.
you tell a dude, hey, I'll let you go do whatever. He not gonna disagree.
Yeah,
okay, cool. This the part where I'm like, okay, it's going left.
Man.
She also said she wants to step out. And I'm like, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like the only men who would agree with that way of thinking and let you do that is either men with no backbone because they don't get women. Yeah. So when they finally get a woman, they like, okay, it's whatever you want to do.
Yeah. Like,
so the dudes who don't get women will agree with that. And the dudes who just don't care about you. So they like, look, I don't care what you do. Yeah, like, as long as I'm getting mine, you can go do whatever else you want to do. So with that type of thought process, would you be okay with a girl even bringing up the thought to you? Hey, how would you feel about me stepping out?
Man, hell no. Man, hell no. I'm just to be honest, like, I'm stingy. I'm stingy. I don't want to share nothing. I want all to myself. I done put all this work in, dates, all this other stuff. What I'm gonna just give it to somebody else? For what?
For what? Like,
for what?
I don't even understand how I be comfortable with it. Cause like, I'm spending money on you. I'm taking you to bed. I'm pouring into you emotionally. Bro, I don't even feel comfortable pouring into you emotionally if you also run into somebody else emotionally. Because you will tell them all the stuff I'm telling you. You see what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, no way in hell do this make sense in my head.
Yeah.
But I know some folks are really open to this, like the swinging relationship.
Man, that's crazy. Hey, that's crazy. I can't. It's not in me. It's not. It's
like
not.
You
in
had my girlfriend for a month. I had your girlfriend. Then we switched back.
That's crazy.
What?
That is crazy.
Then I was reading something else, and it was like when a girl is in them type of relationships, she not even sexually satisfied as like married women. They did a study and said married women, monogamous married women, and highly religious married women report the most sexual gratification. Now, when you hear folks say, oh, but I'm doing the whole phase, or I did the whole phase, I needed it, and I had to figure myself out sexually.
Yeah.
It sounds good. Cause like, you're like, okay, maybe you was trying to figure out what you like or whatever. Like, on the surface level, it sounds understandable.
Yeah.
But then after digging into it, you like, okay, having multiple sexual partners detaches you from your future partner. That brings you closer to that person. So if a woman told you she did a whole phase, would that influence if you choose to go forward with her or not? Now, the whole phase over now. It's over. But she coming to you and she being quote unquote transparent. Yeah. I had a whole phase with her. Does that affect you going forward with her?
You know, I had a woman like that before.
Okay. Let me hear about it.
I actually had a woman like that before. She told me she had a little phase. And I was like, I was willing to push through it. But after just sitting and thinking about it, you be like, man, bro, it was like so many other folks before me. And it's like your value, like how I seen you at first when I didn't know you. Yeah. Like when I didn't know you, like I was curious. Like I was so curious. And I'm thinking you just this innocent, untouchable person. Like now you telling me like everybody done did. Like everybody done went through it. It's like, damn, I look at you as a different, like I was wrong. That's really what it is. Like, damn, I was wrong. I ain't with it. That's all I can say. I ain't with it.
So, do you have? First I'm gonna ask this. Then I'm gonna ask the follow-up question. By your answer, by your previous answers, I can almost guess this answer. But just to be safe, do you prefer a woman with a lower body count, or does it not matter?
It really. What you mean by lower? Give me a
Let's
number.
say, okay, I'm gonna give you 3 different examples.
Yeah.
Let's say it's one girl, her body count 5 and under.
Okay.
It's another girl, her body count around 10, somewhere around there. It's another girl, body count around 20. Does the
Thought about
different
a couple people, my fault.
does the different levels signify different values? Like, does the woman with less bodies, is she more attractive than a woman with more bodies? Or is these 3 levels of women interchangeable?
I really think preferably, like you said, preferably,
Yeah.
definitely 5 and under.
Okay.
Most definitely preferably, because it's like you're untouched. Like, not untouched, but you're like
more pure.
Yeah, more pure. That's all it is. It's just more pure. But it's like everything has context in it. How many did you do in a 10? Like, out of that 10, did you do it all in 1 year? Was it a 3-year span? Was it like all that? Like, that's crazy.
Because
Like,
I feel like if a girl told me she got 10, I'm like, you pushing it.
yeah, you pushing it.
But if she say she got this 10 over I'ma just make up a number, 15-year period.
It's different.
It's different.
Yeah, it's different.
Now a girl to say she got 5, but you did this 5 in 1 year.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, you can kick rocks.
Man, I'm not lying.
You can kick rocks. Now, the girl you took, like you was dating, and she said she did a whole phase previously.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you didn't commit to her, like y'all didn't get serious.
Nah.
Okay. So while y'all was talking, did you see signs of like, oh yeah, I can tell you was a Viking previously?
Really, no.
Okay,
Really,
that's
no.
interesting. That's interesting.
Really, no.
So she would never say that. She could have pulled the wool.
She could have pulled. Really, I'm gonna tell you, to be honest, I don't really ask about body count.
Okay.
I really don't ask about body count, because what you did in your past is what you did in your past. It was
Okay.
before me anyway. But women love to ask that question. It be like they do it to themselves. So it's like, she didn't show signs. I don't know if it's just because she really wanted to change because of me, or she just wanted to forget about it. But it was just like, now that you told me about it, it's on my mind. Like, it's just on my mind now.
Okay.
And I just couldn't accept it. I'm not saying you did anything wrong. I just can't accept it. I just can't accept it. Not saying like she did anything wrong or nothing. I just can't accept it.
Okay, now this is the thing I would say about that. Like you said, you don't ask. Do you think it's important?
Do I think it's important to ask about body count?
Not to ask. Do you think it's important in general? Like, do you think it's some significance to how many men this woman has slept with?
Yeah.
Okay. So why don't you ask? So if you think it's
because it hurt. if she said, if you met your girl, right? And she said, man, everything going good. You took out on dates. You just spent your money on it and everything like that. And you vibing with her. Man, I done been with 25 men last year. Oh, you crushed. I don't want to know that. Man,
so why don't you ask before you invest emotionally into her?
Because, man, I'm going to just be honest. I'm no better. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to judge you if I know I can do the same thing out here, or I've been doing the same thing out here. So it's like, it's no point of me judging, or I don't want to be judged, so I'm not going to judge you for it.
I will ask you this, though.
Okay.
Do you think it's the same for a woman to have a high body count and a male to have a high body count?
Absolutely not. It's not the same.
Okay.
It's definitely not the same.
So why do you fear the same judgment you will put on her if it's not the same?
Why do I fear it?
Yeah. Like, why do you not want to bring up the body count situation? Because you said you know better. But since it's not different, even though you being know better, it don't still put you in the same quote unquote prison as it would put her in. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like, am I saying it's okay for a dude to just go out here and chop everything? No.
Nah.
But I definitely feel like if a dude, let's say, got 20 bodies, and a girl got 20 bodies, that dude is in a different ballpark than that woman. Because as a woman, like we said earlier, it's easy to get bodies. It's easy to get compliments. It's easy to get attention
Exactly.
off your appearance. As a dude, it's not the same. You can be a 10 out of 10 in a girl's eyes, but if you broke, she not going for it. If you don't got a mouthpiece, she not going for it. If you socially awkward, she not going for it. Like, it's multiple different boxes you got to check. For a woman, she just got to check the physical box. If she look
for real,
good, we'll chop. Will we take her serious? Will we make her a wife, make her a girlfriend? Probably not.
Yeah.
But will we chop? Yes. Will they chop us only off our physical appearance? Unless she a straight Viking, the answer is no.
Yeah.
So if I got 20, that means I got game. That means I got a good mouthpiece. I look good. Keep my hygiene up 9 times out of 10. I'm checking multiple boxes.
Yeah.
Like to please women.
Yeah.
If she got 20 bodies, she got a lack of sexual discipline. Do I got a lack of sexual discipline too? Hell yeah, I'm not dismissing it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to put it like this. But for lack of a better term, I'll put it like this. My lack of sexual discipline was earned.
Yeah.
Like, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, unless I'm just tricking off.
You
like,
had to work for it. Yeah,
like,
you had to work for it.
My lack of sexual discipline, I had to get to a certain level value-wise.
Yeah, for real.
To even be attractive to multiple women. You was born with your value, and you just giving your value away willy-nilly being the hoe. You see what I'm saying? So I would say, if I told my girl I got this body count, and she say she anywhere remotely goddamn close, I'm looking at her like, whoa.
Yeah, if you out here like me,
like,
that's crazy.
I feel like that's different because you also got more emotional baggage attached to it.
Exactly.
I was chopping just with no emotion involved. So when I'm coming to you in this relationship, I'm not bringing what I had with them into this relationship. In order for you to sleep with men, you had to feel a certain level of comfort with that man.
Yeah, most definitely.
So you feel comfortable with 20 niggas? Like,
yeah.
Bro, hell nah. Like, it's some mentally that you lacking. You see what I'm saying? You missing some type of discernment or whatever.
All right, but let me say it like this.
All right.
Okay. So, I'm going to just ask you this. If she came up to you and was like, all right, I got 20. And they, like 20. And they all was in a 5-year span.
Okay.
What do you think about that? At our age, though.
Okay.
At our age.
I'm like, even if you older, if you got 20, you disqualified. I don't give a damn how fast it came, how slow it came. If you 21, if you 38.
Yeah.
If you have 20 men that you've slept with, I look at it in one of two ways.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. Either you a whore, like you just been sleeping with dudes with no emotion attached.
Yeah.
If you able to sleep with men without the emotional attachment, you've been through some process or series of processes or failed relationships previously that detached you. Yeah. You wasn't born with this emotional detachment. You see what I'm saying? As a woman, you weren't born with the ability to sleep with men and give yourself to men with no emotion. Yeah. So it's something within you that you need to go fix. So I don't want to be with you anyway if you were sleeping dudes with no emotional attachment. If you did have emotional attachment to dudes and you still got 20 bodies, your discernment is fucked up. Because how do you keep choosing 20 dudes that you trust this much that keep leaving your ass? You know what I'm saying?
What you said.
So either your discernment messed up, you a slut, or some off with you. Like, you such a bad partner that the dude's trying to commit to you, but you pushing them away. You see what I'm saying? So in any way, shape, or form, if you tell me you got 20 bodies, I'm telling you to get the hell on. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm not hearing it at all.
For real, I learned my lesson.
Man, like you said, I have tried to talk to girls and see past their whole ways and say, oh, you was a hoe previously.
Yeah.
Oh, you trying to change now, I still take you in. But them traits still there in some way, shape, or form.
When you ask me that, I can't say, because it was a long, man, it was like when I was 18. So someone to have that when we was like 18 is kind of crazy. But like you said, the traits do be there, and then at the end of the day, you just, even if you forgive somebody, you not gonna forget that type stuff. Like that stuff is gonna bother you, and then you gonna have the thing in your head like, is you out here doing it while you with me?
Yeah.
And I don't like to be embarrassed or nothing like that. Like especially in a relationship, if I'm committed to you, I don't like to be embarrassed at all.
Bro, I know a girl who our age, she 1 year older than us. She got well over, and I swear I'm not exaggerating at all. She got well over 20. Like, from my knowledge, from when I knew, and when I knew was years ago. So she was like 20.
Yeah.
And she had around like 15. This 2 years later, bro.
Yeah.
So if she had 15 then, and now she's quote unquote more grown and more free, you can put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
I'm looking at these situations, and most situations you can like try to pinpoint a pain point. Like, okay, daddy wasn't present, or this happened, or that happened. In her situation, gee, I promise, I don't know no pain point. Like, I'm like, how are you doing this? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, bruh, I wanna hear what you gotta say from your knowledge. All the women you know who out here like that, other than daddy issues, what's the leading factor?
What's the leading factor to make them just have a whole phase?
Yeah, like, cause bruh, when I say she up there, bruh, she up, and I know another girl who younger than her. This girl, I think this girl 1 year younger than me, so she 20. Yeah. She damn near got the other girl beat.
I'm gonna tell you this right now, and just simple as this: girls just want to have fun. That's all it is.
Is that fun though?
It's not fun to me, but it's like it's fun to them. Girls just want to have fun. You gotta think about it. Like us, it's kind of hard. Like you said, it's kind of harder for us to do that. They gotta work, so it don't seem like fun. Yeah. But for them, they could just walk outside and do it. So it's an end of day thing. It's like drinking for them. It's just, man, that's the only thing I can say. Just girls just want to have fun. Like whatever they want to do, they just want to do it. Yeah. And they just feel like they can do it because they a pretty girl or they got that little look to them. It's just a fun thing to some people. That's all I can say.
Like, I know one girl, and I don't even know or want to know her body count. Like, she out there.
Man.
She said her dad is, I don't know if I'm going to say this on YouTube, so I probably just blew this out, so I might as well just say it. Her dad. Yeah. So she was saying, like, that probably got something to do with her ways. And like, I see that a lot. Like the sister I had on last podcast, she said she's not emotionally attached to her partners. Yeah. She said her dad passed when she was young. Yeah. So like a lot of situations be like that. And at first when I was younger, before I actually started studying it, reading on it, gaining knowledge on it, I thought folks was just saying that just because it sound good. Oh, you a hoe, whatever, because you got dad issues. But I ain't gonna lie, after studying that, that's a pretty solid reason.
Solid reason.
Yeah. But with other girls that's like having fun or whatever, most of them be depressed. Like, all the women I'm talking about, life is hell.
Yeah, most definitely.
And I'm like, I don't see the connect. Like, I don't see where you connecting. Sleeping with all these men will equate to happiness.
It's not happiness. It's just a buzz. Like, it's like drinking, right? You just catching a buzz right now. You just catching a buzz right now. It's just something fun for the moment. It's not gonna lead to long-term happiness or just you finding what you really out here looking for. To be honest, it's just like just fun for the moment. Maybe you just bandaging your scars.
Okay,
that's all. It's just bandaging your scars.
Drinking was a good example. I take that. Because same thing, like you said, exactly with drinking. Yeah. Niggas drink every weekend. That's broke as hell. Next weekend come, you still spend all your money drinking again. Nigga, you ain't learned from last weekend? Man. Then I don't drink, so I didn't know how expensive drinking was. My brother went to the liquor store. I never even been in a liquor store. Yeah. I just wanted to walk in just to see. I ain't gonna lie, I just want to see what it's like. These folks bought a bottle. bruh, if I can remember correctly, the bottle was like 120 or something. Like,
what y'all was drinking on?
I don't know what the hell they bought.
What y'all was drinking?
I was like, what the hell? And I'm looking, bro, I'm amazed because the bottle they bought, it was a different, I don't know the brand. It was brown, I think. The bottle they bought was another option that was bigger. So I'm like, if this bottle costs one sum, what the hell does that cost?
Man, it's gonna cost your life. That's what it's gonna cost.
Bruh, I was like,
Man.
bro, when I say I was amazed, I'm in here like a kid in a candy store. I'm like,
yeah, like
all these different bottles, all these different brands, because how much then she was trying to upsell them at the counter.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, they already spending $100, so you're trying to get them, hey, would you like this? No, nigga,
Yeah,
we don't want nothing else.
Man, what?
Crazy, and folks drink often.
Yeah, drink often, club often, but
then my brother work at a club now.
For real.
I'd never been to a club before.
Yeah.
He was telling me how clubs work. He was like, "Well, it's a lot of money in clubs." I'm like, "Explain." This man told me the hype days, I guess on the weekends, they will pay for parking. So he said parking like $15. He said they are paid to get money out the ATM.
Yeah.
Nigga, you paying for your money. Why the hell you just don't come with your own money? But he said they pay to get money out the ATM. They'll come with their own like beers and drinks a lot. So they damn near make you pay for like an ice tub, like to put your stuff in. Then he said, when you come in, the girls are damn near drain you dry. Then you go back out to the ATM and pay for more to pull your money out again. Then he said, when you leaving, the girls are like, get your number or whatever to bribe you to like come back next time. I'm like, what in the hell? This is crazy. Like, bro, if majority of niggas is broke, but majority of niggas partying, I didn't know how expensive partying was. Now put two and two together, nigga. This is why you staying broke. Forgot I was supposed to be stopping it. Look, y'all, we've been in this episode. We're gonna load it back up. Tap in on the next episode. Tell them where they can find you. Tell them your social medias. Tell them where they can find the music and everything.
Man, everything quaydoodae. QUAYDOODAE. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify, anything you can find me on quaydoodae. All the same way.
Yes, sir. Ski. Right, I appreciate y'all tapping in with this episode of the DontBeAViking podcast. Y'all like what y'all heard? Tap back in on the next episode. I'll holler at y'all soon. Yes, sir. Ski. Yes, sir.